What if you had the opportunity to give someone a second chance at life? Would you give it? Mark Vassar did.
If I got called and if I matched with a patient who was looking for a life-saving donor. So why I joined the registry, I wanted to help save someone's life.
Mark is a senior at Texas A&M University. He's the president of the Texas A&M chapter of the NMDP, a national organization that saves lives through blood stem cell and bone marrow transplants. Mark is one of millions of Americans who have registered to give others a second chance.
Back in 2020, I was back in my hometown in Flower Mound. A lot of people were talking about this event for this young girl, a sister of one of the classmates of mine. And I believe she had leukemia. And I saw like it was an event to help save her life. You know, you could be her cure. You can join this registry of potential stem cell donors and bone marrow donors.
He wasn't a match for that young girl. But a few years later, Mark got a call about a different woman with leukemia who needed a stem cell donation, and he didn't hesitate to take the chance.
I had an IV in both arms. It was a little bit of a longer process, usually between like 3 to 6 hours. But I had an IV in both arms. One arm drew the blood up into a machine, which separated the stem cells. The blood then went through a blood warmer and right back through to my other arm to be back in my body. So by the end, there was a bag full of stem cells, which then immediately went to the patient to be for the transplant.
Along with Mark, there are 9 million people registered as donors, and the NMDP is always looking for more. I spoke to the account manager for the Southeast Texas region, Brian Allison.
NMDP we used to be known as Be the Match, so a lot of people, kind of confuse us. We are the same organization. Our mission has not changed. We've got some cool new colors, and a logo looks a little bit different, but we are, among many other things that we do, we maintain the registry or database of stem cell and marrow donors.
In the U.S. alone, an average of 12,000 people need a life-saving donation every year.
NMDP. Find cures. Save lives.
That is who we are. We are finding cures and saving lives. That's our slogan. But we have a research component. We have patient assistance programs, financial assistance for patients. Research. We do a lot of research to improve the outcomes. So we're so much more than just the marrow program anymore.
The NMDP recently hosted a registration event in Rudder Plaza to get more students to register for the cause. I asked a couple of them why they registered.
I'm actually super familiar with kind of the field of oncology, and I know what an impact this can make in a lot of blood cancer patients' lives, so I think it's neat.
Just giving blood, and so it's really easy to register and get on that list so you can save someone's life.
I actually have a family member with blood cancer right now, and so I don't know, seeing that kind of changed the trajectory of my family's hope for his treatment, so I kind of want that to be able to happen to someone else.
Students like these are the main striving force that keeps the organization going. Brian told me a story that to him makes the cause worth it.
As I go to Stephen F. Austin, and one of my volunteers up there, her name's Kara. Kara lost her mom to cancer about 2 years before she met me. And I came out to volunteer, got swabbed, went on with life. A year later, Kara gets a call. She's a perfect match for the mother of a young girl who's fighting cancer, and was able to donate. And, she one of the things that she said, she's like, I couldn't save my mom, but because of this, there's another little girl out there that gets to keep her mom. And man, that's what this is all about.
Even though the event is over, you can still register to save a life by texting TAMU to 61474 or by going to their website, nmdp.org/get involved. For KAMU, I'm Taj Young.